Alright, so this is the original motor out of the S71 Olds, and we just cleaned it up, and it's not aluminum, we rattle canned it silver. But we've been kind of going around in circles about how to do our turbo manifolds, because this is an Oldsmobile. There are no off-the-shelf turbo exhaust manifolds or headers available for these things. So we had the idea, if you look at this is the factory exhaust manifold, and right down here is a second connection, and what this is for is the cars that had single exhaust. There was a pipe that connected from the driver's side to the passenger side, and then the single went all the way back. So our latest go-around is to try and estimate if we can use that same style. We'll run a pipe underneath to connect back here, and then run this down, and then it'll do a loop under the car and then come back up forward to the turbo. And that way we won't have to worry about fabricating custom exhaust manifolds. We tried the trick on some cars. You can take these and reverse them and point them forward, and then have the turbo piping up in the front. But in our case, you can see in the photographs we took, it ends up hitting the motor mounts and hitting the cross member and getting in the way of the belts and all that jazz. So this fit factory, so we're just going to find out, we're going to put this in the car for a test fit and see if there's enough room to run that tube under the car and then back up for the turbo. So hopefully it should be nice and easy, and we already have everything. This is why it's important to have an engine stand that has casters on all four sides. Well, we put the motor in, and looking underneath the car, I think the plan's going to work. Here's our driver's side exhaust outlet, and a thing that's kind of unique to this Oldsmobile is the factory pan has a cutout here where the original cross tube would go. So if we just recreate that, we won't have anything that hangs below the pan, which would be perfect. And then it's going to zip right up to here, and then they'll both dump out this guy, which will zip down, pull a quick U-turn, and go right back up through that hole and feed the turbo. And then the turbo exhaust, if we play our cards right, will come out kind of on this far edge and then spit out here, and then right through the factory location where the cross members cut out. So it should be pretty slick, and it looks to me like it's going to be about the easiest way to add a turbo to this car, minimizing crazy fabrication. And the other fun thing is that the cast iron manifolds, they'll last forever.